The Fever, as you mentioned, took on Brazil back in Iowa. Caitlyn's logo shot. I mean, she outdid she logoed the logo. Now they got to put a new logo down.
Sue Bird just had a full-blown fangirl moment. And no, it wasn't for Taylor Swift. It was for Caitlyn Clark, the unstoppable three-moi machine. The WNBA legend didn't just praise Caitlyn, she practically penned her a love letter. If admiration were a competition, Sue just took home MVP. What exactly did she say? Why is everyone on the internet going wild over it? And did she drop a hint at something bigger? The hype is real, and fans are buzzing about what's next for this rising star.
So that takes us to Indiana, which I think everyone agrees right now has gone from, a team that made the playoffs last year, lost in the first round. They were building all these young pieces, of course, Caitlyn Clark, to now an immediate contender with all the moves that they've made.
Caitlyn Clark just received the basketball equivalent of being knighted by royalty. But this queen doesn't wear a crown. She has WNBA championships, Olympic gold, and the power to command attention with just a single raised eyebrow. Yes, we're talking about Sue Bird, the legendary floor general who played the game with such precision she made geometry jealous. Now, she's bestowing praise on Caitlyn Clark that has even the most hardened sports fans feeling like excited middle schoolers clutching a Lisa Frank notebook. This moment isn't just about admiration, it's a passing of the torch from one basketball icon to another, igniting the sport's future with undeniable respect. If you support Caitlyn Clark, subscribe our channel and comment "CC is the GOAT" down below.
And so does everybody else. The ratings for this game were 1.28 million. The game was on ESPN. It peaked at 1.6, and she only played like 18 minutes. Wow. So the Caitlyn Clark effect is back.
When Sue Bird speaks, the basketball world doesn't just listen. It halts and takes notice. It's like receiving a stamp of approval from the two greatest icons, Beyoncé and Oprah, combined. That's exactly what happened when Bird praised Caitlyn Clark. It wasn't just a casual compliment. It was a legendary passing of the torch, delivered with the precision and strength of one of Bird's signature outlet passes. The transfer wasn't subtle. It was powerful enough to make history feel inevitable. This moment isn't just a praise, it's a monumental milestone, signaling a new era and cementing Caitlyn Clark's status as a future legend.
Put Caitlyn Clark on the Olympic team?
Right now?
No. I'm going to guess she'll probably be on the next Olympic team. Just guessing.
I mean, TBD.
Yeah.
We got 3 years.
But let's be clear, Sue Bird doesn't hand out compliments lightly. She doesn't look at every flashy rookie with a TikTok following and say, "Future legend." No, Bird played for 4 decades, conquered UConn, won multiple titles, made Diana Taurasi seem mortal, and still dominated international courts while others wondered, is that even legal? So when Sue Bird says she admires a player, it's not mere flattery, it's a prophecy. Her words carry weight, marking someone as not just talented, but destined to leave a lasting impact on the game.
Seeing her play since the fall. I'm sure everybody was hype. I mean, we tuned in.
Yeah.
Everybody was hype. So that was really great to see. And then, of course, there was an adorable moment where basically all the Brazilian players were asking for her autograph and trying to take pictures. There's also a really cute moment where I think in their shoot around, they tried to hit a shot from that logo.
And of course, Caitlyn Clark, the relentless 40-point scorer, the long-range sharpshooter, the player who treats half-quick shots like casual warm-ups, has now received the ultimate endorsement. This isn't just praise, it's a golden blessing that comes with an unspoken understanding. We're all now compelled to follow her journey as if it's the premiere of Game of Thrones, full of intense drama, unexpected twists, and jaw-dropping moments. Every move she makes promises to be a spectacle, and missing out means missing the sport's most exciting story. Caitlyn is set to revolutionize the game, and honestly, we're all here for the ride, watching history being made in real time.
Pace. And what I see in Caitlyn, when continuing to impress and just, she's going to break records nonstop for the next couple years. Yeah. It's just going to be a constant record break.
Yeah.
When Sue Bird offers praise to Caitlyn Clark, it's far from a casual compliment. This is like Da Vinci stepping into an art gallery, pausing before a fresh, unassuming canvas by a young artist and saying, "You've got something special, kid." It's a master recognizing another master. Not in a superficial or polite way, but with genuine reverence and acknowledgement. It's akin to Gordon Ramsay peering into your kitchen, lifting the lid on your risotto, and simply nodding in approval. No expletives, no dramatic reactions, just a sacred silence that speaks volumes. It's like Serena Williams watching your backhand during a tense rally, arms crossed, eyes focused, and giving a slight, almost imperceptible nod that says, "You've earned it." In a landscape flooded with hot takes and performative hype, this kind of gesture is rare and precious. It's the athletic equivalent of being knighted, an honor that signifies true respect and validation. Let's be clear, Sue Bird's praise isn't just a flattering tweet or a quick soundbite after a game. It's a signal flare, a declaration, a mic drop that resonates across the sports world. It's Bird's way of telling everyone that Caitlyn Clark is no flash in the pan, no fleeting moment of brilliance. She's not riding the wave of Instagram reels or TikTok edits. She's not some sports novelty to be ogled over by casual fans, or those who still dismiss the WNBA as that cute league with the jump shots. No, Caitlyn Clark is in every way, shape, and form certified. She's a game changer, a bucket getter, a player destined for greatness. And Sue Bird's endorsement is the ultimate stamp of that truth.
Like, do the thing that she knows everyone wants her to do.
She knows what the people
She broke the record
want.
making that shot to begin with. There's just like a certain star quality and like star power there. But it takes you being confident enough, willing enough to be like, oh, no. I know what you want. Come here. I'm going to give it to you. I loved it so much. I just think it's great. I love when athletes like have that, like, bring the cameras right over here.
Well,
It's so fun.
I mean, I couldn't agree more. She knows it, and so does her.
When Sue Bird speaks, the basketball world listens. As one of the most decorated players in history, 4-time WNBA champion, 5-time Olympic gold medalist, her words carry enormous weight. Her impressive resume makes LinkedIn look modest. She doesn't hand out praise lightly. If Sue is acknowledging Caitlyn Clark, it signals something monumental. It's more than respect. It's an endorsement, a passing of the torch with both hands, eyes locked in complete recognition. Caitlyn Clark isn't just catching that torch. She's transforming it into a blazing flamethrower on the court. She's redefining what's possible. Logo range threes that challenge physics, no-look passes that leave defenders questioning their choices. Her unique blend of swagger, instinct, and surgical precision sets her apart. With Sue Bird's seal of approval, it's like being anointed in sacred water. An instant entry into the Hall of Fame pipeline. This isn't just a fleeting moment, it's a historic marker in women's basketball. When Sue Bird praises you, it's akin to having your name carved into stone. Permanent, revered, and unforgettable. Not the kind of stone you find in souvenir shops, but the kind that sits under museum lighting, a symbol of true greatness. Caitlyn Clark's rise is now stamped with Bird's endorsement, cementing her status as one of the game's brightest stars, and signaling to everyone that her era is just beginning.
What I find most interesting is at the start of the season, everybody had their panties in a twist over Caitlyn getting picked up full court and Caitlyn being denied. And I think what I'm not surprised by is naturally during a WNBA season, teams and players, you start to get a little tired. You're kind of in like the doldrums of the every day or every other day is a game. And it's hard to keep that discipline to guard a player like that.
For anyone still questioning Caitlyn Clark's legitimacy, Sue Bird has already spoken. Her praise isn't just hype, it's a declaration that Clark is making history. When Sue acknowledges her, it's a clear sign that this isn't just a fleeting moment of brilliance, but the birth of a legend in the making. And let's pause for a moment to appreciate the emotional strength it takes for Sue Bird to witness someone else capturing all this attention and still remain gracious, warm, and witty. Most athletes with Sue's resume might build a throne out of shoe deals and championship banners. Because he once made a three-pointer in his high school gym is getting metaphorically dunked on by Sue Bird, with her words, without even realizing it. Additionally, Sue's ability to articulate what makes players special is unparalleled. She's not just saying, "I like her." No, Sue breaks it down like a basketball connoisseur. You can really taste the step-back three in this play, with hints of Larry Bird and a smooth finish reminiscent of Diana Taurasi. She recognizes skill with laser focus, identifying angles, anticipation, basketball IQ. and sees all of it in Caitlyn Clark. Her words elevate Clark's status from talented to legendary.
Which really, I think, is the one that, for most people, like took it to another level. So now you're like, oh, they're a contender. Now the expectations have changed. I'm sure the way they're approaching this season have changed.
It's no surprise, though. Sue Bird has been dissecting the game like it was her favorite novel since she was barely tall enough to reach the rim. While others were still figuring out which way to dribble, she was already calculating pass angles with the precision of a NASA scientist addicted to layups. She didn't just play basketball, she rewrote the rules, translated them into multiple languages, and delivered a masterclass while sinking dimes from 40 feet away. When she says Caitlyn Clark has it, and she obviously does, everyone should pay attention. That endorsement signals Clark isn't just a flash in the pan. She's the future, the franchise, the player who could score on a moving train with a flat ball in zero gravity and still make highlight reels. Sue also understands what it's like to carry a franchise on her back, all while pretending her spine isn't turning into a pretzel from the pressure. She knows the weight of expectations, the spotlight, and the satisfaction of watching defenders trip over themselves trying to guard her. That kind of firsthand experience makes her endorsement priceless. No marketing intern Googled female athlete who shoots a lot and called it a day. Sue Bird's insights come from a career of living the game at its highest level, and her praise for Clark isn't just words, it's a blueprint for greatness.
I'm not surprised it dropped off, but oh, what do you know? She's no longer getting picked up full court in the ways that we like teased Ari McDonald for when she did it after a free throw and she still had another free throw. But what you're seeing is Caitlyn now is able to push the ball up the floor. She's able to hit those get-ahead passes. And so I won't be surprised if as the season gets later into like playoff runs, if you start to see teams do more, and you're definitely going to see it in the playoffs.
And let's not forget, Sue Bird isn't just a Hall of Famer. She's also a fashion icon, a sneakerhead, a broadcaster, a philanthropist, and someone who has perfected the art of walking into a room and instantly being the smartest person in it. Honestly, it's almost rude how effortlessly incredible she is. And now, she's channeling all that brilliance into lifting up the next generation of stars. While some retired athletes sit around reminiscing about how, back in my day, we walked barefoot to the finals, Sue is out here investing in the future of the game. She recognizes that Caitlyn Clark isn't just a viral clip machine. She's a once-in-a-generation talent who's poised to set the WNBA ablaze. Like the league owes her money. Let's be real, Caitlyn Clark being praised by Sue Bird is like being baptized in pure basketball excellence. It's akin to Steph Curry giving you shooting tips while LeBron James irons your jersey. It's next level, historic, and the kind of moment that calls for confetti, a custom sneaker drop, and a parade. But as soon as Sue said anything remotely positive, the usual skeptics showed up in the comments like, well, she hasn't played in the WNBA yet. Oh, you mean the league that Sue Bird dedicated her entire career to elevating, the league Sue helped carry on her back, like a modern-day Atlas, all while dismantling defenses with surgical precision? Maybe it's time to sit this one out, Larry from Idaho.
Which teams would I not want to see in the playoffs? And that's where you brought up the fever. I think what I've learned in my WNBA experience is pace of play trumps physicality, it trumps size, it can trump experience, because a lot of times when you're experienced, it's really like code word for your veteran.
Because Sue Bird knows talent. She's played alongside the greatest of all time, and she herself is one of the GOATs. So when she says Caitlyn Clark is the real deal, it's a statement carrying serious weight. And if Sue believes in Clark, then Clark truly is the real thing. Let's also acknowledge how much Sue Bird loves the game. Not in a casual, I like basketball way, but in a way that consumes her. She lives and breathes basketball. She probably dreams in pick and rolls. She's the kind of person who can see a no-look pass from a mile away and start clapping before the ball even reaches the shooter's hands. Watching Caitlyn Clark dominate isn't just admiration for her skills, it's recognition of a kindred spirit, someone speaking the same basketball language with flawless fluency. And this praise from Sue wasn't given lightly. She doesn't do half-hearted compliments. When she says she loves Caitlyn Clark as a player, somewhere in the universe, a basketball practically explodes from sheer pride. That kind of endorsement resonates. It's memorable, it sticks, and it becomes part of basketball history. Meanwhile, Caitlyn is probably somewhere trying to stay composed, all while internally screaming like she just landed a role as the next superhero. Because it's Sue Bird. Her highlight reel alone could power a city, and her words carry the energy of a game-changing moment.
Buddy, that's why you had to pick Caitlyn up full court.
Yeah.
This is why.
This is why.
The numbers she's putting up now, like, this
Y'all
is
stopped,
why.
and now she broke the record.
Yeah, everyone
for
was like
assist in a
mad
season
about it.
for
I was like,
rookie.
I don't get it. That would be like, I don't even know what it would be like.
Yeah.
It'd be like letting Kevin Durant shoot pull-ups all day. It's like, no.
Can't do it, y'all.
Yeah, I just,
Do it.
yeah.
She's
I don't know
also
why I
like
picked that
figuring it
example,
out and settling in.
Oh, she's definitely figuring it out.
Got a little rest.
Oh,
got a
another
little
thing, by
break.
the way,
It was
I
nice.
never thought Caitlyn wasn't strong. That was actually something I noticed in college. Like, she had a strength about her. Will she get stronger, and will that help her? Yeah.
Let's acknowledge the powerful message here. Women's basketball is in great hands. The transition from one generation of excellence to the next isn't just happening, it's being celebrated openly. And the sarcasm writes itself when people dismiss Sue's praise, as if her 4 Olympic gold medals, 5 EuroLeague titles, and basketball IQ mean nothing compared to a viral Instagram dunk. Please. But here's the real truth. Sue Bird is the high priestess of basketball, and she's just blessed Caitlyn Clark with holy water from the three-point line. This isn't just hype, it's legacy recognizing legacy. When one of the game's greatest endorses a rising star, it's a moment that transcends stats. It's a passing of the torch. If you don't see how iconic that is, maybe stick to cornhole, because this is history in the making. Game recognizing game at its finest.
Why weren't you afraid or intimidated to use your platform at a time when not a lot of folks were?
To be honest, I was. I think there was a period, I mean, I entered the WNBA in 2002. Times were way different if you fast forward to 2016, let's say.
Yeah.
As the WNBA prepares for the Caitlyn Clark era, remember this. Sue Bird is watching, supporting, and likely analyzing every move with a smile that says, I knew it. If Caitlyn's future is even half as bright as the respect shining from Sue, the league better get ready for some serious glare. This next chapter, it's set to shine brightly. Craving more legendary praise and Twitter reactions? Hit that subscribe button faster than Sue Bird delivers a no-look pass. And let's be clear, Sue Bird is a national treasure in this sport. If you don't love her, you're simply wrong. If you enjoyed leaving a like and subscribing, more videos are on the screen now.